Have you ever caught yourself replaying the same conversation over and over? Maybe you're scrolling through old messages, hearing their voice in your head, wondering what they're doing right now. You tell yourself to stop, but somehow your brain doesn't listen. So why can't you stop thinking about them? It's not weakness. It's not obsession. It's neuroscience. Every time you think about someone who once made you feel loved, excited, or emotionally alive, your brain releases tiny bursts of dopamine, the same chemical that makes you feel good when you eat chocolate, win a game, or get a like on social media. In love, dopamine surges even higher. It's nature's reward system, a chemical way of saying, this person makes you feel good. Stay close. So when they're gone, that chemical reward suddenly disappears. Your brain panics. It craves the high it once got from their presence. And because your mind can't have them physically, it tries to recreate them mentally. That's why you keep thinking about them. Your brain is chasing a feeling that's no longer available. Studies from Harvard and Rutgers have shown that the brain of someone in love looks strikingly similar to that of someone addicted to a drug. The same reward centers light up. The same withdrawal symptoms appear when that source is taken away. Love, or even the memory of love, can literally hijack your neural pathways. But there's another layer to this story. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect, the tendency of the human brain to fixate on unfinished business. When something is unresolved, your mind keeps it open, like a browser tab that never closes. Maybe there were questions left unanswered. Maybe you never got closure. Or maybe your heart just refuses to accept the ending your mind already knows is true. Your brain hates open loops, and thinking about that person is its way of trying to close one. Then comes emotional memory. When you bond with someone, your hippocampus, the part of your brain that stores memories, links their presence to emotional safety. So even after they're gone, simple triggers, a song, a place, a scent, reactivate those emotional pathways. It's like your body remembers them, even when you're trying to forget. And if you have an anxious attachment style, this loop gets even louder. Anxious attachers are wired to seek reassurance and closeness. When that connection is broken, their brain interprets it as danger. Their nervous system goes into overdrive, replaying the bond to feel safe again. If you grew up with inconsistency, love that came and went, your brain learned to cling harder when something felt uncertain. So it's not just about them. It's about the emotional pattern your brain recognizes as home. And let's be honest, sometimes it's not even the person we miss. It's how we felt when we were with them. The confidence, the excitement, the comfort. Our mind attaches those feelings to that individual, even if they weren't the real source. In truth, those emotions came from you. Your capacity to love, to feel, to hope. But then idealization sneaks in. When we lose someone, we tend to polish their memory, highlighting the good moments and filtering out the bad. Your brain does this to protect you from pain. It's like nostalgia wearing rose-colored glasses. But the more you idealize them, the harder it becomes to move on, because you're not missing them anymore. You're missing the fantasy you built around them. Your ego also plays a role. It wants to win. It wants to prove that you mattered, that they should have stayed, that you were enough. So your mind replays scenarios where you could have said something different, done something better. But that's not healing. That's your ego trying to rewrite the past. So how do you break free from this mental loop? First, by realizing it's not about erasing thoughts. It's about understanding them. When the thought of them appears, don't fight it. Observe it. Label it. My brain is seeking dopamine. My mind is looking for closure. When you name the process, you separate yourself from it. You stop being the emotion and start becoming the observer. Next, redirect the reward system. Start giving your brain new sources of dopamine, exercise, new experiences, creative work, human connection. Every small win rewires your reward circuit away from that person. Limit emotional triggers. You can't heal while keeping the wound open. Mute them, unfollow, or create digital distance. You're not being petty. You're protecting your peace. And most importantly, shift the narrative. Stop asking, why can't I stop thinking about them? Instead, ask, what is this thought trying to teach me? Maybe it's reminding you of the kind of love you deserve. Maybe it's showing you the parts of yourself you've neglected. Every obsession hides a lesson about self-worth and emotional healing. You see, thinking about someone constantly doesn't mean they're your soulmate. It means your brain is trying to heal from an emotional pattern it hasn't yet understood. But once you see the pattern, once you recognize that the power has always been yours, you begin to reclaim your peace. So if you can't stop thinking about someone right now, take a deep breath. You're not broken. You're human. Your brain is learning to let go of a story that once felt safe. And one day you'll realize you're no longer thinking about them because you'll be too busy living the life you thought you lost with them.